All right, man, we hot. Yo, I do a little pre-intro. I never do this, but got my two little youngest, man, my two little brothers, man, my blood brothers that came out of the vag of our moms. You know what I'm saying? I finally got these two little brethren up here. You hear me? So, um, to my left, you looking or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You got John. You know what I'm saying? You got John, and to my right as I'm looking. And as y'all looking with the video, Mike. Um, what's going on, fellas?
Not much. Enjoying my day off.
Oh, this is day two, right?
Yeah. I Tuesday and Wednesday is usually my days off.
Right.
Yeah, me too. Days off. Well, nah, I ain't normally got the same days off, but I had today off, so made it happen.
Well, I'm glad y'all cats finally fell in and came through, man. I forget how old y'all niggas is, man. I know y'all birthdays and shit, but I know y'all's in your 20s and all that shit. You know what I mean? But I
Well,
know 90
for me, mid 20s now.
94.
I'm 27.
You 27 now?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you just and I look before I tell your birthday. I want to say December 7th. That's right?
Yeah.
All right, December. Yeah, because like my homeboy Dennis, like his birthday December 9th, so I always got y'all birthdays mixed up or whatnot. And then I know you March 28th.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So your birthday coming up. So y'all a
We
year.
got the same
Y'all
month.
a
We
year and a
should,
couple
man.
months. Yeah, y'all a year and a couple months. Difference or whatnot. You know what I mean?
You just remember me and you were exactly 10 years apart, Bruce.
Right. Oh, well, yeah.
I always tell people the easy way to remember my birthday is to remember Pearl Harbor Day.
Yeah,
Ooh.
that
It's just,
too.
That's
yeah,
a good one.
December 7th.
I ain't think about. Yo, that's a new one. I ain't think about that. I ain't think about that at all. As far as that, especially me being military or whatever, I ain't even think about that. All right, hey, I'm using that for now on. I'm using that for now on. Using that for now on. So with that being said, y'all being old and shit, y'all being adults and all this shit, 26, what, 26 and 27, right?
Yeah.
And then about to be 28 and 27.
Well, about to be
upcoming.
26.
Yeah, yo, he about to be 26 and then he about to be 27.
Yeah, I'm gonna be 20. I'm 27 right
Well,
now.
you
I'll
be
20.
28.
Yeah.
Y'all a year in some other shit change.
A
All
year,
right, but,
a year,
but,
3 months,
got
and 21 days.
you. Yeah, got you. But how's adult life?
It's
My
not what I
bad.
expected.
I start exactly. I start with well, we'll start with big. No, we start with little bro first. We start with John first. You know what I'm saying? Because your adult life is a little bit different than than the guy to the left of you. So
Yeah.
how was adult life, dog?
I mean, you know what I'm saying? I'd say school don't prepare you for the true adult life that they say they prepare you for. Not really. Not at all. I ain't gonna say not really, not at all. Like, I could really, if I could just had I could always say I learned more in life than I really learned at school, for real, for real. That's why I always tell people, like, just being outside, just, you know what I'm saying, going through the motions and stuff like that the school don't prepare you for it. Like,
It's not a written book as you can see now. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
they be trying to make it seem like life's so scripted.
No. It ain't
that's how
scripted.
is and all this, like,
No.
or find a regular 9 to 5 and work that till you 60 something and can't barely do nothing.
Nah, life is not scripted, my niggas. Like, and y'all living that, y'all seeing that, or this is sorry for what you first. I'm saying, like, you seeing that shit, like, especially having youngins. Yeah, I mean, and stuff like that. So, like, dude, you know, people think that, oh well, I found my own way, this and that, and I was fault of that sometimes, whatever and stuff. You know what I mean? But not in a seriously way, but in some aspects, I was the fault of that. You know what I mean? Like, yo, like, I figure it out, or I'm good. I'm good. You know what
I
I'm saying?
definitely have.
We good money. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Yeah,
good.
I
You know what I mean?
definitely
Like,
have that
or I figure it
mindset.
out, this and that. You know what I mean? Instead of listening to like some folks, whether it's family or whether it's older folks or whatever, and like, yo, look, do this, man, because when you don't get to a pinch or get to this and that and third, then it's gonna be like, yo,
Right.
now you have to. But most things, the most ideal thing that everybody say or most people say, you gotta learn your own.
Yeah.
If you ain't trying to hear it, you gotta learn it. Oh, how about you, Mike? What's going on as far as being an adult or whatever, or your adult ages? You
I
know what I
feel
mean?
like if I could sue the media for false advertisement about what an adult is, I would actually do that. 'Cause
What
it is
what
not what I expected at all.
what what did the media say, or
Like
what did you get from the media saying as far as
like
you being an
like
adult?
it's like adults have everything figured out. They like most adults know what they want. They know how to do stuff. Or they're kind of like this all knowing deity. Like how I thought my parents were basically,
Hmm.
but that's not the case at all. There's something that Logic says that I really like. Logic says I'm what do you say? He said something along the lines I'm a I'm a man. When I look in the mirror, I see a child, and I'm paraphrasing here,
Okay.
and I realized that adults don't really know shit, and it scares me because now I'm an adult who doesn't know shit.
I mean, I don't think you don't know shit, man.
I was I
y'all
wouldn't
know
I wouldn't put
things,
it as
man. Like, yeah,
that.
it's not no shit, and then like even with adults or whatever. I mean, like, or like being grown. I mean, like you quote an adult at 18. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I mean,
Yeah,
like,
legally you're
I
an
mean, like,
adult.
I mean, like, but yeah, but you're not. But like, what from a male perspective to a female perspective is different. But just us talking as males or whatever, like, yo, I had to learn. I'm 35, man. I'm 8 years y'all senior. You know what I'm saying? And then like, yo, I'm doing okay. You know what I mean? Like, I don't got all the even to at 35. I'll be 36 March 3rd. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I still ain't got all the you know what I'm saying? All the joints or whatever. You know what I mean? All the answers or whatever. You know what I mean?
Right.
But at that same time, like it's gonna be a learning process. It is a learning process.
Life
You
always
know what I'm saying?
learning
Like
process.
that's what life is. Hey, we live in life until y'all niggas dead till we dead. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, it's a fucking learning process, man.
And that's exactly why I
You know what I mean?
said I learned more throughout life
Right?
than I ever
Cause
did in the school building because after school, life
right.
continues.
You
You feel me? Like,
you're gonna learn certain things, or you're gonna see certain things. You're gonna see different things. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all live two different lifestyles or whatever and shit. Like you know what I'm saying? Like yo, you know what I mean? You here, no kids, no so you kind of like Uncle Mark. I'm assuming not Uncle Mark, Uncle Reggie sort of. You know what I'm saying? Like, but he had one kid, but you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Like you more like him. You know what I'm saying? You more like shit. Me or having, you know what I'm saying? You got a couple you got a couple youngins under your belt.
yeah,
So now your whole process of what you're doing
it's
is
different.
a whole different thing. You know what I'm saying? And you did it at a young age, back to back to back. And I mean, even me, I did it back to back to back as well. You know what I'm saying? So, but like, don't I wouldn't say don't man, Mike,
We
don't
don't
get
never
it
know
sure.
shit.
Something about like nah, like cause parents know shit, but parents just do different things. Like our mom, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey,
It still had to
she a
bump.
gambler or
Yeah,
she do
you
this and
feel
that. You know what I'm
me?
saying? Like so, but hey, so she gambled this and that, but she worked. You know what I'm saying? Like she didn't work since she was fucking 18 with Danielle. You know what I mean? Like you know what I mean? Like all that aspect of shit. So the whole family worked. You know what I mean? Like working on that shit. So
Yeah,
I
I want to
I,
say
I would say don't get in that.
Yeah, I want to say I want to never say we don't know shit. It's that the stuff we do know is we just still trying to figure out how to put the pieces of the puzzles together
Right.
to succeed in life. That's how I put it because I think like once again referring to school, you can't find me one teacher that can teach every subject that you're trying to have all these one student learn.
Right.
Like you know what I'm saying? You want all these students to learn from all these different people, but you can't find me one person that know all these different stuff. But yet you cramming all this different stuff on us. Like that's how I, like look at it. You feel me? Like so you at the end of the day you gonna need like you said different pieces of the puzzle. So it's not that you don't know shit. Like some stuff you might not know more than the next person, but that's why you talk to people
And
online.
there you go. I mean, like, and whether it's online or whether it's the things like people take away from like not actually asking the questions, man. You know what I'm saying? Like it be answers there. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people probably been through what you potentially going through, and like yo, you can't have that that type of being stubborn to not ask that question. You know what I'm saying? Like it can be something like so you can call y'all can call Congo. Y'all can call Peanut. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Y'all can call Buck. Y'all can call anybody. You know what I'm saying? Like anybody that you can call anybody for information that it is, but it's like, well, I figured out myself. But then y'all be in a fucking pinch then, or not, I ain't saying y'all, I'm just saying overall, like
Right.
even me myself, because I mean like I've been stubborn. I'm a stubborn guy. Well, used to be a stubborn guy myself, and I'm still a little bit as well. But hey man, I can ask this question. Like, I can call Rome and be like, yo, hey, what you think about this and that? You know what I'm saying? Then pick their brain. You know what I mean? So it ain't about that adults don't know shit, or like even y'all being adults don't know shit. It's just like, hey man, research that shit now. It's like now y'all can research it. It's a fucking click of the button. You know what I mean? No different from playing games and all that bullshit. Like yo, it's a fucking click of the button. You know what I mean? So even with me, you know what I mean, me being a big brother or whatnot. You know what I mean? But I let y'all live your life the way y'all want to live it. You know what I mean? But at the same time, I mean, but y'all know I'm a phone call away. But I ain't gonna force y'all to do that shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But y'all know y'all can hit, hey, bro, hey, big bro, Bruce, da da da. Y'all can come through and shit. So, or you know what I'm saying, like, do whatever. So, but I mean, like, nah, y'all adults now, and I was telling y'all, I'm like, hey, that shit gonna get real, nigga. Like, yeah, y'all miss being a fucking kid now, don't y'all? You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, I miss being a goddamn kid. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit.
Specifically, I miss high school.
I would say I would say it's not even so much being a kid because I do like the
You like your freedom?
the freedom that
See, you
I
like
have.
your freedom.
Yeah, I like the freedom I have. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, like the responsibility of like you know what I'm saying, being an adult actually don't bother me. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, you still gotta pay bills. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you do, you know what I'm saying? It's at the end of the day with life. So the responsibility of adults don't bother me. Like, but like I said, like he said, I miss being in high school more, not for only because I had fun in high school. You know what I'm saying? All my high school was fun, from South to Cleveland School of Arts. Like I was student college president and stuff like that, so I had fun. You feel me?
And y'all didn't have y'all didn't have no responsibilities. You know what I mean? Like that's the part of the high school that's dope because it's like you almost an adult, or you almost grown, or whatever the case may be, but you ain't got no responsibilities. You know what I'm saying? Like so we can go ahead and do A, B, and C, and we know mom's gonna cook, or we know that, you know what I'm saying, we good to go. And then like even I asked you the question, John, or I asked both of y'all, but I asked you the question, you said like freedom. Like I mean our for me, I feel our mother, you know what I'm saying, like yo,
Oh yeah,
we
no,
we had way more freedom than
yeah, than a
we
lot
had
of
way
kids,
more
than
freedom
a lot of
than
teenagers and stuff
anybody.
like
You know what I'm
that.
saying?
But I could to say like I say at least like as far as like
Bring the mic to you. Bring the mic to you.
I should say the least as far as
There we
like
go.
like when I say freedom as far as like having my own place, I ain't gotta you know what I'm saying, curfew, stuff like, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. Because stuff like that still was applied. You feel me? It was certain days she still didn't want me out late or still
Well, yeah.
didn't, you know what I'm saying, had to come home. But
That's being a parent though.
I mean, yeah, that's being a
being a parent, you know
that's
what
being
I'm
a parent. But that's what I'm saying. As an adult, I still got that I got that freedom. That's why, you know what I'm saying, I like it. You feel? Cause my dudes already know me. You know what I'm saying, like, you know, I be on the move all the time. You feel me?
Right.
So I don't really like to stay still. So it's like so.
I know it's cool. I ain't downplaying the question or whatever, but I mean, it is what it is. How about you, Mike? Like, cause you always seem more like an introvert. Like you a different man. Like I always called you, always said you was weird or whatever, but that's just a lack of better saying the word. But like, but then I changed it. I'm like, nah, I'm like, yo, my little bro, this my big little brother is different. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, that nigga, hey, he an in-house cat. You know what I'm saying? He just do what he do. So I mean, like. Is it something different from how what John is? Because y'all didn't, once again, y'all didn't live two different, you know what I mean? Y'all live in two different type of deals, you know what I mean?
I mean, I definitely gone out more since becoming an adult.
Mm-hmm.
There's a period of time, like when I was, now it's like 18 through 21, where I was going to party after party with my friends, and I was drinking and stuff like that,
Mm-hmm.
and that
I was about to say
That was a
something right
wild
there, but
time.
I'm gonna
That
wait.
That was actually fun times.
I was about to say something about that. I was about to say something about what your friends is, but we'll wait. We'll go. I'm God damn it. I'm bringing it. I'm bringing it.
like
Unless you
if you never seen me on my show before,
no. You
like
good. Yeah.
that was me out my shell. Like the first time I ever got drunk, my friends Drew, Brandon, Isaiah, they'll tell you that
Okay.
it was a sight to see.
Man, you remember
But-
Stevie partying them on Francis?
Yeah, I do.
Oh man,
You know Steve's a cop now, right?
Yeah. Oh, man.
Yeah.
Uh,
It happens. It happens. Hey.
but mostly about being an adult, I like finding joy in the little things. Like I'll say about a few years ago, maybe about 6 or 7 years ago, I was like, man, I want to eat this cereal, but you know how Mama used to do, like you got to finish one cereal first before you open up another one.
Yeah.
I was like, I want to eat this cereal, but I ain't finished this one first. Then I was like, you know what? I'm an adult. I'm a man. I can do that.
You do now, and you pay bills and do all that stuff,
I
right?
pay bills and I buy groceries and all
Right.
that.
So now you good. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
If you want to throw away a whole box of cereal, I guess you good.
I even take it a step further by getting a big bowl and pouring in like 4 different boxes of cereal all in that one bowl and ate it. Just because I could.
You sound fat.
I
Man.
mean, but in a sense, but he saying the same thing I was talking about. That's why I love my adulthood freedom because, like you said,
y'all can do what y'all want to do.
Yeah, he paid bills and stuff now, so now he got that. You know what I'm saying? That option to just put his input in, and you know what I'm saying? Like, all right, now I'm going to do this. You feel me? Like, ain't no questions about it. That's what I like as an adult. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I know. I mean, I ain't tripping. I just it was just a question that like I said, like, hey, y'all some spoiled. We all been spoiled cats or whatnot. You know what I mean? And then y'all able to. I mean, I'm just saying like just living y'all lives as being what I'm saying, like 6 years, 7 years, 8 years in. It's been that's good, Joe. Go ahead. Appreciate it. Thank you. Make sure you put in your folder, all right? All right. What? Hey, come here.
Yes. You gotta say yes.
You all know what that is.
Hey. You said what? I said put it in your folder. You said what?
I said okay.
No. You would. What's the word, Jack? What's the word? You said yeah, and we don't do yeah. You do what?
Okay.
No, ain't no
No.
okay. You do what? Goddamn, stop playing, man.
Yes.
All right then, beat it, man. Get out of here. Don't act out. Anyhow, but you know what I'm saying, like, no, go on with that. I mean, like, no, I mean, it's it's a learning process, and then, I mean, like, yeah, like when you have that space, you can do what you want to do, and you know what I mean, things of that nature. No, I mean, I get it. I mean, me, I went straight to I went straight to the service and shit like that. So at 18, I was out here because I'm like, I don't feel like that now. Then when I came back home, and then I'm bumping heads with mama and shit because, you know what I'm saying, she talking about I ain't doing A, B, and C. You know what I'm saying? And then, but even though I am, you know what I mean? But anyway, you know what I'm saying, like, but during that time, it was a whole different little animal. But hey, man, as long as y'all good, dog, we all out here, we all set, man. Like, and then for me to say, I mean, like, life is a learning process, man. You know what I'm saying?
And I also discovered that as an adult, I don't need a whole lot of sleep to operate. Like, I'll be up into the late night, playing games and relaxing. I'll average like 4.5 hours, maybe 5 hours of sleep, and I still go to work and get my job done. Whereas, when I was in school, I had to go to sleep by a certain time. Otherwise,
shit. Yeah, I
I
don't know, man. Y'all niggas won't get in trouble.
We ain't never had
What the fuck,
curfew
man? Y'all
like
didn't
that.
really have no.
We ain't-
Yeah, but she would tell us, like, get off that gang.
She
Go
would
to
really,
sleep.
she would
that-
really just be on your ass because
Right.
you really need to sleep.
I didn't though.
I mean,
Bullshit.
Well, right? You feel me?
You-
No, I like to sleep. That doesn't mean that I needed to sleep.
Oh,
Nigga,
boy.
you no, because you lethargic, nigga, when it come to waking your ass up. You don't like to get up. It ain't about you
Like,
going
I,
when you go
I
to
get
sleep.
up. I get up.
No, you get up for work now, whatever. I guess as a
But
fucking
when
adult.
we was in
But
school,
when we was
bruh,
kids, nigga, or excuse me, when y'all niggas was kids in high school and shit, like nigga,
bro,
dude,
you did not.
we gotta
get
No,
wake
in
you
high
up.
school, I definitely got up in high school.
You gotta take no, you didn't because you gotta take a fucking hour shower and all this. But you just like your dad. You
Mama
just
knew
like
she
your
could
dad.
pop me right up and
Right.
just.
And I can,
Yeah,
I be like, hey, JR, get up.
You know what I'm saying?
Like,
Right,
boom.
I need to run her to work because I was getting in the car or
'Cause he was
something.
driving. Hey, matter of fact, speaking of that, do you know how to drive yet? Or you just don't give a fuck? Like you look like a New York lifestyle. Like you just like fuck it, I'm gonna catch the bus and train and shit. Do you know how to? I'm saying, do you know how to drive yet?
No, I know how to drive.
But you don't care about driving.
Not entirely.
Okay.
Nah,
Well, I mean, I ain't tripping. I ain't saying that.
I say he
I'm
cared
saying.
more than what he used to care because before he just really like, all right, fuck driving all. The bus can take me where I need to go. But he had.
it's kind of like that now.
Cause I
I
mean, like
get
you,
anywhere I need to be.
via the bus line.
Yeah.
Huh? I mean, no, I do. I'm not hating on this shit. I'm just saying, like, I thought about that. I just thought about. I'm like, man, dude, I'm like, this nigga, he never gave a fuck about driving. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah, he don't give a shit.
Fuck that. That was
You know
part
what
of
I'm
my
saying?
freedom. I said I need to learn how to be gone.
But I also really need a house on my off day.
A house,
I put in
a
my
house
40,
in
I
all
put
day?
in my 40 hours, and then I like to spend my 2 days.
Yeah, and
off
your
at
underwear
home.
and playing the game, right?
Yeah. Unless one of my friends hit me up for something.
Hey, once again, I'm gonna get to because you saying you're a friend. You keep saying friends. So hey, we good. Well, I'm gonna get to that. We gonna get to that real later. I'm gonna get to that. We gonna push that in the middle. So we already talked about. Real quick with you, John, man. Like with the youngest man, like being a father and just holding it down or taking care of your youngest and stuff. Like how are you being? You know what I'm saying, like being a father. How are you feeling about that?
I mean, one day I said,
Or is it difficult or whatever? I mean, obviously,
it's not-
I know you. I don't know. I mean, I'm assuming you loved being a father, but
Yeah.
the question I'm asking is like,
well,
this being a young father,
Yeah, how
you know
is
what I'm
it?
saying,
I
amongst
mean,
the youngest.
it's definitely go through the challenges because you know what I'm saying, like you said, had kids so young, like 19 with my first kid, and like you said, back to back, four, you know what I'm saying, 4 back to back. You feel
Right.
me? So pretty much gonna have a kid when they in high school. I'll have a kid 9th through 12. Like
Yeah.
so, it's like
Prime.
yeah, you feel me? I say one thing I am glad about having my kids young, and because I won't be like
50 with a
you know what I'm saying?
10-year-old.
Yeah, you feel me?
Yeah.
Like I still can enjoy them even when they get older.
Yeah.
And I'll still
And
be
then
young
you'll be
enough
able
to enjoy
roll
stuff
with
with
them.
them.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You feel me? Like
I agree. I agree.
You know what I'm saying? And like, and I can get it out the way. Like
Yeah.
all 4. Like, cause now I only got I got 2 more to potty train for real. But like I said, like when them last 2 out of diapers, they done. Like all of them is pretty much going through the motions together, and like.
Right.
Once
So everything, it's like a stepping stone all the way through and through, like a
yeah,
stepping
you
stone.
feel me? So
Yeah.
like it's no like, all right, I had my first one. Now he 14. I decided to have a new one. Like
he two. Yeah,
yeah,
I
like
dig
you
it.
feel
I
like
dig it.
no,
Oh, no,
like
no, no.
I ain't.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? And another thing, I'm glad that I had them all with the same woman.
And that's a good plus, man. And I ain't saying like it's in a bad way, but that is a good plus, if especially if you have a good rapport with said female. Yeah, you know what I mean, like y'all, you got them together, and then so you're not having to divvy and dabble with a different female.
I told myself
you know what I'm
I seen too many people live. You feel me?
Yeah.
Wrong with like
I go through it.
I
I go through it now. You know what I'm saying?
I wouldn't even count you, but I was like just off just other people I knew growing up with.
Talking to Mike, bring the mic to you.
I just other people I knew just growing up with and stuff like that. Like I was saying like, oh, you take care of that bitch kid, won't take care of this one. And all that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm like, man, fuck that. Like I ain't got time. Like it's already a headache enough to deal with one. You know what I'm saying? Mother of your kids to have to deal with 4, 5. You know what I'm saying? Like how I don't
2,
know.
3, whatever.
Yeah,
I know.
I'm cool. Like so, but other than that, like being a father, like I would say I'm glad I had good father figures in my life to show me example, and it just it's I mean it's fun. Like you know what I'm saying, you go through your challenges. You know what I'm saying, like you know what I'm saying? Like, it's still a learning process. Like, I'm gonna make mistakes still. You feel me? Like, even when 20 years from now, I still might make a mistake. You know what I'm saying? You're never gonna be perfect at anything. So it's like, but other than that, you know what I'm saying? It's fun. Like, seeing, I did the father walk. You feel me? Mm-hmm. I take them to school almost pretty much every day. You know what I'm saying? Pick them up. Like, my girl, she just did her CO training. She was gone for a month, like a month or so. So it was just me and the four. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Granted, little bro over there, like, you know what I'm saying, he was there, but as speaking in the sense of the parents wise, it was just me and the four. You know what I'm saying? Me getting up every morning, getting all four dressed, to the school, to at daycare, work, pick them back up. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Mama gone for a month. You know what I'm saying? So it's me. So
hey, proud of you, buddy. Mike, what's up, man? Do you think you should I go on this now, man? Because if I ask this question, then I gotta ask other questions. So I mean, like, you want to get out the way or what? We don't have to do it, huh?
Let's go ahead and do it.
You want to get with it, man?
Yeah.
All right, fuck it. All right, I'm gonna come a different way, man. Fuck it, man. Let's get with it. What is your post about, man? What's these posts? Because it's multiple posts. Like the last post is the one that the GIF or GIF, whatever the fuck you call it.
It's a GIF.
All right,
for
a
the
GIF.
love of
All
God,
right.
it's a
That's
GIF.
what I'm saying. Like, I don't know. Okay, all right, cool. All right, so that was one. Hold on. Let me set it straight. Then we'll go from there. Okay. So that GIF right there was the latest one, but it was another one a little bit ago. Cause me and Peanut talked about this stuff on the podcast the other day, but we talked about it before. Cause he hit me up. He like, yo, what's up? He like, man, what's up with Mike, man? What's going on? I'm like, yo, I don't know, man. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, I mean, if you want to answer or however it go, my buddy, gay or not? I'll ask you that first. Or name is not even gay. Yo, are you with men? Or you with women? Or anything? Or you just whatever? Or just you just I don't know. You just open, you flip it, whatever. I don't know. What is it?
I guess technically I'm bisexual. Like,
there we go.
I can have sex with a man, but only if it's a real feminine man. Like look
so
like
you
a
were
woman.
so you saying that you the top?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I'm the one giving. I don't receive.
So you gave already. So you did this already.
I didn't do this.
Oh, you never did already, but mentally you like, yo, I would indulge in that.
I'm the giver.
Okay. All right. Hey man, look. Like, I mean, and I won't even put this. If you don't mean to, yo, this is not live. So like, yo, I mean, I'm not forcing you to do anything. I'm just asking from me and Nut, and you know what I'm saying, we just ask from a perspective
from a brother's
perspective. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I cut this whole shit out. Like, I don't want. I mean, if you don't want to out that shit, whatever, I ain't trying to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't about that.
Like,
you know what I'm saying?
Like,
I've been curious.
I'm
no
sure
pun
he
intended.
Post the stuff he posted if he cared.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's the only reason I asked. That's the only reason I asked you on this podcast. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the only reason I asked you on this because I'm like, well, shit, the shit that you post, like, I'm like, you do it very, very candidly, or I'm saying like to the T or whatever and shit. So I'm like, shit. I'm like, fuck it. I asked nigga the question.
But the question that you and Tone commented on, that was just the meme. I just thought it was funny.
No, nigga, with the post you, no, fuck
the
that.
one
I mean, I don't know. I can't tell you how to think, but you know, I didn't talk about, but like
that one was just fun.
You said it was funny. Well, it wasn't funny to me. That shit wasn't funny. I'm like, hey, like, niggas hit me. Hey, he hit me up and shit. He like, man, what's up? I'm like, dude, I don't know, man. I'm like, fuck it. I'm gonna ask him. You had called when we was doing a podcast or whatever and shit. So I'm like, fuck. But I'm like, hey, man.
When I went over to Town House, like. Not so long ago. Matter of fact, after I left here and I went over to Town House.
Bring the mic to your face.
I left here and went over to Town House and he asked me the same thing. Like, what's up with Big Mike, man?
This ain't the first, but this not the first time though. Somebody said, yo, because like you had said something about like I think a little bit ago. He said it was like about a trans, like say if you was a trans or she don't. If he or she don't have no,
she's technically a female.
Yeah, she's technically a female. Yeah, the whole technicality of a female or whatever. Like, so that was something you said a couple of years ago, or like is a post before. Hey. You know what I'm saying?
A trans woman. Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I would fuck a trans woman.
All right, well, there we go. All right, that's a hey. So you give me consent and permission to put this out.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, I'm just making sure. I mean, hey, yo, I love you to death. I ain't judge you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I never
I
fucking
am
knew.
unapologetic about everything.
Hey
That
man,
I
look,
do,
no,
so.
I never knew, man. Like, I'm like, yo, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, hey, what is what? But hey, if you give me consent to put this shit out, then I can. You know what I'm saying? If I can post it, you let me know, man. Like I said, I won't. If you don't want me to post it, and this is something that was just we talking now, but we in front of mics, then it's not that. You let me know. You know what I'm saying? So by the time we get done, y'all leave. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you let me know, man.
Now,
I ain't gonna hold you.
now, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we know, we don't care, like, this our brother, like, this love for our brother we got. Now, you saying that, like, how would you feel for a different aspect, like, speaking of the D-Wade situation?
Yeah, me and Nut talked about it. That's the whole reason the shit came up. You know what I'm
How
saying?
would you feel, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, say...
No, I'm just saying, like, if you wanted to lop his dick off and shit, like, I'm talking about, speaking to you, Mike, you know what I'm saying? Like, about,
no, but I'm saying, how would you, what your mindset
oh, talking about me,
change
if it's my kid, or, like, say he was
if
my son?
if he was...
Say he was my son?
If it was the D-Wade situation, would your
And
mindset...
he was my son.
Yeah, would the mindset be a little bit different?
I mean, I don't, like, I think how I answered it last couple of days ago, no, I mean, I get it. No, it's an age, like, yo, he ain't never say some shit like this at fucking 8 and 10 or 12 or whatever and shit. I'm saying, like, this nigga an adult,
Right?
So if that nigga choose to fuck with a trans or however he do, like that nigga want to fuck with a dude or he want to be the top of this and that, like, hey, that nigga old enough to know that he done saw he done saw what he had options of.
Right.
But like when it comes to a youngin, a kid or whatever and shit, like D-Wade said, he said Zaya, and I'm being PC because I'm doing this podcast shit like that, so I'm being PC. So Zaya, he said that she knew at 3 when she was a boy at the time that she knew that she was said a female or whatever. You know what I mean? That's what he said.
Right.
And I quote.
But
you know what I mean? So I mean, go ahead.
Go along with that, like that's how many trans people feel. Like that shit doesn't just come out of nowhere. Like soon as they learn the difference between the boy and the girl, like a lot of trans people will feel that way at a young age, and then they'll come out and say it. Right. You know, when they're ready.
But
so when did all right, no, because I know none of y'all fuckers was gay at 3. I know that because I've been around since they were. But no, I'm gonna ask you a question though, Mike. I'm gonna ask you a question since you said how they go, because you probably talk to people that know a little bit, or you probably know. It's insight for me, insight for him, insight for the homie to your left. So with that being said, did you? Or do you or did you know anything like when did you start thinking of like, yo, I rock this way? Like when did you start if you thought that way? When did you start thinking that way?
Like I could have sex with
just anything. Another guy or the attractiveness was trans or whatever. Like when do you start feeling the way you feel now that you openly saying it now? Like when did you start feeling that? Like what age type deal? You know what I mean?
I knew I liked women at, I want to say at like 5 or 6 when I watched Sailor Moon. Okay. Because Sailor Mercury, that was my first ever waifu.
Your first ever what?
Waifu. Waifu is basically is wife.
Snow Bunny? Oh,
no,
wife.
Yeah.
Wife? Oh.
Yeah, so like.
All right. Talking different language. Right? Go ahead. Gotcha. Go ahead.
Yeah, that is a bit of nerd talking. Like I cannot not say that.
That's anime talk.
That's cool.
Yeah, so I mean, but it's not just limited to anime. So like, any character, any female character that you like in the show, or that you feel special about, that you know that's a waifu or husbando.
Okay. All right. Well, back to the question. Like, yo, did you? I mean, I'm talking about all right, not anime or no shit like that. I'm talking about like the shit that we came upon just a little bit ago. We talking about like whether it's trans or whether it's liking guys or you being a top or whatever the case may be, like when did you know that, if I may ask, if you know or even you still know, like when did you know that you was like, I'm with that?
I would say maybe about 5 years ago, when I when I saw a couple pictures, and then I got a chub.
A couple pictures of dudes and got a chub.
It's not. Listen,
No, I'm
it's
saying
not-
you know I'm talking about you talking about a picture. You talking about a picture of a dude and got a chub.
like a dude, yes, but it's a feminine, like a dude with soft features, real feminine, which what I've been trying to say.
I understand. No, I understand. No, I understand what you're saying. No, I understand what you're saying. I understand what you're saying.
That they would consider
So, like, so you-
one of them pretty boys type,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
just real look,
yeah,
real feminine.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So yeah, once again, like going, like you
if
said,
they,
he'd be a
like
top.
if they had to wear. If they had to wear a dress and makeup, you wouldn't be able to tell. You almost wouldn't be able to tell that it was a dude.
Okay. I got you. Hey, yo, I'm not. Hey, man, I'm not. Mike, I'm telling you right now, I'm not fucking judging you, my G. I just wanted to. Hey, these is the answers that we wanted, man. I just wanted the fucking answers, B. That's all it is. That's all it is. Hey, nigga, you not gonna leave out here. Nigga, hey, you not gonna leave out here me feeling like, oh, nigga, I ain't fucking with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, ain't no shit like that, my nigga. Hey, I just wanted to know because I've been curious for fucking 20 or 15 years. I don't know shit. I'm like, shit. I ain't gonna lie to you. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I've been curious, like, and no pun with that one. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been, hey, nigga, My Little Ponies and all that cool shit. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you want to be a brony and all that shit? So I'm like, I don't know.
That's a little bit when I
But
got.
I just let you. I'm like, yo, I'm like, one day we'll speak that talk. You know what I'm saying? I ain't know it come on the podcast. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, shit, man. Hey, man, whatever it is, like, because I already know you'll still throw down, whatever and shit. Long as I know my nigga can throw down, nigga. What the fuck? Hey, if you want to hunt booties and shit, nigga, do what you do.
I don't like that.
Shit,
That
you
when
know
I
what I'm
got a
saying?
little curious when I started seeing the My Little Pony stuff pop up.
MLP?
I'm like, man, what?
I'm a brony. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Yeah,
like,
I'm
fuck
like,
it, hey.
I'm like, what? And what?
That's when you got curious. It's just a show.
Bruh, like I was, bruh, like, cause it's first like, all right, like, cause I ain't see you like with a lot of girls running in and out. I'm like, all right, man, he just like, you know what I'm saying, one of the person that's just really waiting to find
wait for
out
the
right
next one. Yeah,
Yeah,
the
you know what
next
I'm
one.
saying?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
ready
yeah.
to find out that white.
That's what I chalked it up as. I chalked it up as that.
But
I
then
was
when I
like,
started seeing
I'm
the
like,
My Little Pony stuff, I'm just like, I don't know. Like, it's not My Little Pony though. Like, cause I'm like, I don't see him like some weird stuff, but.
because
Pony stuff?
I will ask you questions. I'll ask you questions like even with the MLP and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I will ask. Look. I know terminology now and shit. Like you know what I'm saying? Like, but even with you got one on your head right now. But like no, I mean you know I asked like I'm like what's up with this brony shit? What the brony shit mean? You know what I'm saying? Did I start? You know, so I had to look the shit up or whatever and shit. So I'm like my little brother into this shit.
Didn't I
Whatever
drop
and
you off
stuff.
at a
So
convention one
I was
time?
like,
I was like Strongfield.
yo, went to
that?
you went to a convention or something like that.
Yeah,
y'all
I
went to-
did
yeah.
drop you off.
Yeah,
That's when I knew. I'm like, damn, this is real. Like he was like, all right, he
man.
going to a convention.
My niggas, hey, down with it, man. Like I said, I ain't. But once again, man, like, hey, by all means, nigga, I'm not tripping. I just finally just asked you the question, man. We just happen to have a mic and cameras right here. You know what I'm saying? But hey, it's a question that we've been wanting to. I mean, I can't speak for John, but I think he probably want to know it too. But you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I know I can speak for Nut. You know what I mean? Like I speak for Peanut, or whatever, and shit. Like, yo, we just been inquiring minds wanted to know what you know what I'm saying? Like, what my big little homie on? You know what I'm saying? So like that's all. I mean, that's it, man. Hey, ain't nobody bad about nothing. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you know what I'm saying? Love you to death, baby. We gonna keep it going. And with that being said, on a different thing, like I don't know how to segue this one, but esports. You say you want to talk about esports or whatnot. So I mean, like far as like esports, like I looked it up a little bit, but I don't know like exactly what you was entailing to. Like right here, like electronic sports. So is it? Do you feel that esports is a sport? You know what I'm saying?
I feel like it's a sport, but I don't want to. I don't want to. I don't know what I'm trying to say here. Like, I don't want to compare it to like physical sports because
Gotcha.
I've done physical sports, but at the same time, I'm not trying to dismiss like any.
Do you think bowling? Before you answer that, I mean like inside your answer, now, I hate to cut you off, but all right, do you think bowling is a sport? Because I always been like, do you think bowling is a sport?
Yes.
Okay, all right, bet. All right, now finish
say
your
we
joint,
caught
and
that-
then
we
we
caught
we'll
that
go
for
back to that.
years.
Yeah, I know. That's the reason why I asked it because. But go ahead. I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. But like, so esports. I know you're not taking away from actual physical sports, but esports and go.
Yeah, and I realize what I want to say. I don't want to classify like esports competitors as athletes
Right. Okay. There we go.
because at the end of the day, you know that. Now I was an athlete in high school, and at the end of the day, they are sitting there moving their fingers, but at the same time, there's a lot of work that goes on into
Strategically, like
esports.
mentally, like and going.
Yeah,
Doing
but
what you do.
not even just mentally, like on the physical level too, because like high level esports players, like people that are on actual teams,
Right.
they do exercise regularly, you know, to keep, you know, to kind of like stay in shape and not and keep their spirits up. Like they exercise regularly, they eat healthy. All of this helps you with the big competitions and stuff like that.
Okay.
Which is what I learned. So it's not just, you know, a bunch of sweaty dudes in the room.
God damn it, man! Hey,
For
hey,
days
you
on
you
end
really going hard with
practicing.
this like sweaty dudes in the room and
Yeah,
shit. Like,
it's not
you-
that at all.
you are
Alright, so
pulling.
what,
You pulling this up.
esports is what, like competitive gaming?
No, yeah,
It's competitive gaming, and like
electronic.
there's big money involved too.
I never knew
Yeah.
what it. I mean, I just always knew competitive gaming, like a professional gamer. I never knew they had names.
No, I mean, like, I looked it up, but I mean, like, even I don't know if you remember a couple of years ago, where it was a Madden tournament down in Florida, and then the dude killed, or I don't know if he killed himself or shot. I forgot what happened, but it was down in Florida, and it was a Madden tournament, and the nigga shot somebody else. You know what I'm saying, like shot another player and shit,
Yeah,
like
I heard
off
about
off of the game, like off of the game, whatever. This is a couple years back, but it's down in Florida. But I mean, like, no, I mean, I see, like, you know, like, you got Super Smash Brothers, Counter Strike, League of Intel Extreme Masters. I don't know what that is, but. You got Overwatch League, so you got different leagues, and then your main. Well, what else you got? Like, what's the main ones y'all do, or what's the main ones that they play as far as like the competitions, like the big league ones,
If we're talking about the big league
like
ones,
big league ones, yeah,
StarCraft,
yep,
Fortnite
yeah. That's right here.
is the fastest growing one. And
I was
it's
just
also
about to
very
ask
big.
about Fortnite.
League of Legends is also still very big.
Yep, I see. Yeah, League of Legends World Championship. Yep, got that one.
Yeah, and,
Dota 2's international.
Yeah, Dota 2. League of Legends and Dota 2 are what's called MOBAs, massively online battle arena games.
Got you.
And that's it's a team based game.
Right.
So yeah, like those are all like the biggest ones, but none of them are really like what I'm interested in on that level, me personally.
And I will ask you with that. I will ask you like what, because I'm like, yo, you good at gaming, for you fucking game like on both on different platforms or whatever and shit. So like,
I ain't gonna lie.
have you ever like signed into a type of competition or whatever? Have you ever did that?
I've been to some I've been to a couple local fighting game tournament.
Mm-hmm.
I've done some online fighting game tournament that
Like Tekken, something like that.
yeah, like Tekken, but I don't really play Tekken. I play stuff like
Street
like
Fighter.
like Dragon Ball Fighter Z, Blaze Blue Cross Tag Battle.
I ain't hit that one.
Those are anime fighters. Like I don't really like Street Fighter 5. Street Fighter 5 is not my cup of tea personally. But yeah, like basically I like fighting games, or the one MOBA that I do like is it's called Smite, and it's basically where guys are running around fighting each other, and that game is honestly
Everything you say sometimes, man, I'm able to like just bring out a gay portion of it or whatever. Like, I don't know. I'm just saying. Like, I snickered and shit like, but no, I was like man, everything is like with guys. No, 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 I'm just busting your balls. I'm just letting you know how open I am with you. You know what I'm saying with that shit, man. Like yo, I'm just talking shit, man, Mike. But,
but
so
yeah,
I mean,
esports
dude,
is like it's like the fastest growing thing. Like they're making more. Like the esports industry is making more money than
yeah,
than,
no,
than
oh
the
no,
regular sports
I'm
industry.
hip. I'm hip. Yeah, I mean, like man, all jokes aside, whatever. Like, I'm hip to seeing. You know what I mean, like how esports is involved or whatever. Because even now, like as parents or whatever, like we be saying, because you know they're like, "What you in front of this damn game all day?" Like you talking about Fortnite, John, whatever, whatever. But
But that
I'm
shit
like, man,
making
these
people
motherfuckers
money.
make money. You know what I'm saying? Like
Man, the
these
dude
ninjas and all
Ninja
these
make
things.
about
You know what I'm saying?
500
Like
grand a
they
month.
eat
Like,
and they watching my kid. That youngin is watching I'm saying Jr. is watching this guy play the game. You know what I mean? Like they watching him play the game. Like no different from fucking this unboxing shit with the games, with the toys and shit. Homeboy, they got his face the little I don't know if it's Chinese or whatever. I don't know. I forget what he is, but I forgot what the dude name is, but. You know what I'm saying? Like he opened toys and shit, and they watch him reveal toys, and then his face is on toys.
I mean that's all over
You know what I'm
YouTube.
saying?
Yeah,
like
my
I mean,
kid,
I'm just saying. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
my kid,
it just,
my kids,
so
they watch that face.
the shit there. That's why I asked you. That's why I asked you, Mike. I'm like shit. I'm like, yo, you're good at fucking these. You good at these damn games and shit. Like, so I'm like, did you ever try to, you know what I'm saying, enter a tournament or I don't know, I don't know if they like go locally or go. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know how it goes. So.
Yeah,
But
like
I'm like,
I'm
or if you can put like you said like you can like put your card in and it's like a $30 buy-in or a $50 buy-in, whatever, and then you go to what you can go to a tournament or whatever.
yeah, like I feel like I'm decent enough at at my level, like at like the period at around my level, but in order to, I feel like in order to accelerate or get up to the top status, you need to put a lot of time into it, and it's not just playing. It's basically you got to do research. You got to crunch numbers.
and
You got to
equipment.
you got to practice.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because like
You got to spend like almost as much time
like working
off of it, like doing research alone as you do playing it and putting that research into practice.
And all right, and I have a question with that, like as far as the research and the practice. So I will ask, like, do you rather computer based or console based? Like because like from what I've been hearing and seeing, like even like, all I do is play Call of Duty or whatever and shit. But I ain't like no guru with it. I mean I'm good. I can hold my own. But I mean like I know like people love like the keyboard. Like the keyboard and mouse thing is different or better, or what as they say is better than like just a regular Xbox fucking controller or whatever. So I mean, do you know any difference from it? Have you played both sides of the spectrum?
I haven't played both sides of the spectrum, but I can say that objectionably, a mouse and keyboard is better for shooters. So so like Call of Duty or any first-person shooter, mouse and keyboard is better because you can just point and click as opposed to using the controller to turn and then press the trigger.
There you go.
I was about to say most of the top like games like Fortnite, most of them top players like none of them straight PC
keyboard, PC keyboard. Yep.
PC asking like,
Yeah.
and that's what I was saying about the equipment too, because like Ninja, like
And
Ninja
then
got
having
his
the
own
fast
computer.
server.
Yeah, Ninja
and,
got his own computer, like
Right,
that big
right,
old
right.
super computer that costs
Yeah.
thousands of dollars and
Right,
stuff
right,
like
yeah.
that. You know what I'm saying? So like, and he'll tell you like, you want to get good, well, buy a Ninja computer. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Like,
right,
but
yeah.
like,
So having like I mean like not even internet wise, but just having a fast processor and
Yeah,
all that shit
all
like
that gonna play into
that all play key and key.
yeah,
with that shit.
it's like the same like as if I was editing a video, like, and I could like when you render your videos, you
Right.
feel me? Faster process,
Yeah,
you know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
yeah.
or more bigger RAM, or, you know what I'm
Right.
saying, or whatever. Like it's all the same. What I see it all the same.
But
you know what I'm saying?
but the equipment can only take you so far. Like
Yeah, you still.
I
need
mean,
skills.
you
equipment,
still
the equipment
gotta have that.
is a decent start, yes, but it all depends on you, and
I think it's flipped. Like how you what you're saying right now. You like the equipment is decent start. I think it's flipped because like especially like say a shooter game. say a shooter game, whatever, say Call of Duty or whatever, like I I have a different way of playing than like say that Buck play. Buck play is he a guru straight through. You know what I'm saying? Like he fucking run and gun. Like me, I have a different little avenue where I can see the whole map of the things first and foremost because of my background. You know what I'm saying? So I see that. So I mean, so I think game. I think it's the way that you play the game and how you get good at the game naturally. Then with the fast processors or the faster internet, you know what I mean, thing or whatever like that, that's when it goes, so it ain't no lag and it ain't no you know what I'm saying, like shit like that. Like, that's my opinion, but I understand what you're saying on your side, but I think I believe different from you.
I say put it in the view like as I say because I aim towards more what you saying, Bruce. I agree with that more. Cause like I said,
Mike.
I agree more with what you and aim more at what you saying, like that the skills, the natural skills of what you have is the great starting point. Because I know a lot of great Fortnite players and Call of Duty players that if they had the better equipment or they stuff wasn't never lagging, stuff like that, there'll be some monsters. Or in the same like when we grew up and we, you know what I'm saying, bowling, and I learned how to do the reverse on the Fisher Price bowling set in the basement, and then I transferred over to the real bowling ball, better equipment. Look, and I'm a dog. You feel me? Like, so.
I mean, like with that was a good analogy right there with the bowling, and then but then even with the matter of fact, I'm pausing the bowling one. Because I'm gonna bring that up because that's probably pretty good because I actually want to talk to some bowlers and shit, and y'all happen to be here, so why not fucking do it now? But back to what we was saying about you with Mike, you know what I'm saying, like for instance 2K, like 2K, like yo, I know basketball in real life or whatever, or at least I think I do, you know what I'm saying, but y'all, I mean, like for the most part, when I say y'all, I don't know, well. Cause you get mad when you lose in 2K, but or you used to whatever.
Used to, I was young.
But like you dope, you know what I'm saying, like you was dope at 2K. I don't know about now or whatever and shit, but I mean like it just I think it start with the craft of knowing a little bit because like I play like I don't know how to do a Euro move and all that shit. You know what I'm saying, I don't know the button play with that, but I just play when I play 2K. I just play a regular like I play how I play in real life, you know what I'm saying? Right. So
I feel like that sports games are a tad bit different.
Oh, different from like a shooter or something like that.
From like shooter or any other games because like I feel like you can play pretty well, you know, if you have knowledge of that sport. Right. But you also have to remember that is also a game.
It's still
so
a game.
You have to learn like the game.
Or quote unquote simulation.
Simulation. And you gotta learn like the little because that'd be the whole thing. You gotta learn the game. That is one thing. Like you can learn the tricks or the treats of the game because it's a lot of fucking little divvies or little shit that on when you play these games or whatever and shit. Like once you learn that little. Like I can do this,
and
but it's not real life. It's ain't gonna stop it. You know what I'm saying? Like so that's why they be doing update. Like for instance, Call of Duty and shit. Like lately, like if you look in the forums, they started or they been updating certain things because like it's like a little glitch where you can slide, like you can slide in for a shot, and you will never get hit, but you will be able to kill said person you sliding towards and shit. So it's like different little things like that you gotta find, or that they talk about and shit.
It's like that, like I said, it's like that, like with moves on 2K. Like I remember in 2012, like I used to play with, I think was Melo on the Nets 2012. I think so.
Yeah,
like,
probably so.
With J.R. Smith and all that. Like right, it was played with them and J.R. Smith. And he just always had this one move.
Man, he had this hesitation move.
I was just about to say
that was broke as fuck.
Little hesitation move.
I hated that hesitation move.
All I had to do was just hit the little heady with JR.
All right,
That's why every time I saw J.R. Smith, I double team him.
like I like
That
that.
hesitation move was so fucking
Had
dope,
to hit the
man.
little
That
heavy,
shit made me
and
so
any
mad.
player that was next to me, they just gonna freeze up, and I just go to the lane and duck that. It's like,
Fuck.
Knowing damn well that nigga not even that good.
he was that good.
Nah, he's streaky at best.
Ah man, well, hey, we getting close to hour, but we gonna go ahead and I still have a couple more questions for y'all. I gotta make sure. Hey man, hey, the homeboy over there, you sleep over there? You want to talk about something, though? You got something over there? You good?
What's the subject?
I don't know. You had something? All right, well, I'm about to read something else. I forgot you was over there, man. I forgot you was over there.
And that's my girl, little brother.
Yeah, no,
He's
I forgot he was
aspiring
over there.
artist. You feel me?
Oh, yeah. What is his name? Go ahead and plug his name.
His name Kel1K.
Kel1K. Hey, well, grab the mic, dog. The mic right by you. You go ahead and talk in. I just put you on right now. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead and talk, dog.
But Kel1K, Cleveland artist, 19, been rapping.
Hey man, yeah, use your big boy voice, man.
Yeah,
Sorry.
you got to talk.
And talk
man.
in the mic like he about to rap. Like I told you earlier.
Like that?
There you go. There you go.
Kel1K,
There we go.
Cleveland artist, 19, been rapping for like 2 years. You know, been going to the studio lately, dropping songs. Well, I got one out now. What name? But
Talk just like that. Where you at right now? No. Where you at? Nope. You out right now. But
well,
I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and get you together. But just talking to the mic like you rapping like.
Yeah. Remember I told you how
Put your voice in. You gotta talk. You gotta talk like this. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, talk up.
There we go.
I got you.
There you go. Bam.
Let me see.
You gotta hurry up, man. You holding time, baby.
Trying to find
You gotta be ready for that drop, baby.
I had dropped a song on YouTube called Timeless.
All right. Well, this is what I'm gonna do, cause I'm gonna check before we leave. We gonna put it on here, and then we can go from there because like you ain't talking to the mic the way that I think that you need to be. You know what I mean? So I give you a little insight with that. I ain't a rapper, but I give you a little insight of that, little buddy. But no, we good. I probably put at the end on this pod or whatnot if I'm able to find it. But no, we'll talk off the mic. But I want to ask y'all who the best bowler?
what?
Me, right?
No.
Or you the best because you
still the
300? Because you
I was
300?
best at 300.
300s?
I hold that title.
That was years ago.
It don't
Like,
matter, man.
It
I hold
does
that title.
matter.
I'm the only person in the family to do it, and I was 17 when I did it.
That doesn't make you the best now.
Right.
I was
don't
the-
know.
Like
Listen,
maybe back then.
Listen, I retired. I retired for a year and came back. I retired for 2 years and came back and was the best, and nobody could stop me.
No, you're
Man.
not the best. I mean,
I held the highest average, and
that was years ago.
I won the most awards.
That was
No, I
years
ain't
ago.
talking about Rolling Thunder, nigga. I'm talking about in family wise,
Period.
like
Even
overall,
that's even period.
overall, out of the family,
Overall.
who the best? You said because you had
If
the
we go-
300s.
If we
Cause
go,
you did some
if,
shit when you was a
if-
teenager.
Because
if
of
we-
300s?
if
Because
we
of
go now,
300s?
I'll still
Man,
roll the
put
dice.
your money up,
We
man.
still good.
Oh fuck! With that being said, hey, this is written down in stone. Oh yeah, we definitely gonna next day or like once a day off or whatever and shit. We going to the fucking bowling alley and then we gonna fucking make shit shake.
I had
because
went from not even wanting to bowl no more to coming back and just in dog and shit.
I haven't bowled in years. I haven't lead bowled in
Everybody
years.
did
And
that.
then, like, yeah, I'm not. It's
Man,
easy.
Man, come on,
It's
man.
natural, man.
I took over, man. I had took over the crown,
No, you
man.
didn't.
Come on, man.
There we go.
All right.
See, gave you too much love when you was little, man. 'Cause we was watching you do the shit, and then gave you too much love when you was little, man. Now you feeling yourself, man. now you feeling yourself, Mike, man. Get the fuck out of here, B. I'm still better than you. I don't give a fuck. I'm the best in the family. I'm letting y'all know right now. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, speaking about family, man, we would go ahead and wrap this shit up. Us being older now, man, you know, y'all being in y'all mid-20s and, you know, me being older or whatever, like, what is something that y'all miss? What is something that y'all miss, as far as, like, not having King Dad on deck, you know what I'm saying? Mikey D on deck, you know what I'm saying? Excuse me, Mickey D on deck. Like, far as you know what I'm saying, for as far as y'all actually pops and stuff like that, like not being able to see y'all growth throughout the you know what I mean throughout y'all growing up years and you know y'all was younger when he was around. Obviously, I was younger when he was around, and then you know like I was able to be a kid and an adult with them.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like y'all wasn't able to. You know what I mean? Like able to
See that experience.
to see that to see that experience and whatnot. So I mean, like do y'all miss that or do y'all think about that
Yeah,
or
I would just
you know
say
what I mean?
like the presence of him, like and just like I said, just like as far as can't call for advice when like need to be like as far as like something would come to fatherhood or like you said just being a
Right.
man period like or just like really for
Talking to Mike.
really for me it's more or less just not being able to meet the grandkids.
Your youngest,
Yeah, that's really good for me. Like you know what I'm saying because he even like because he died right before my 16th birthday. So like even in them years, like I feel like I learned enough for him to go on. But you know what I'm saying it's still the fact of just meeting your grandkids to see the product of what you taught me
Right.
that I'm now doing.
Right.
You feel me? That's my thing.
How Mike, how about you?
Yeah, presence.
Speaking of Mike. There you go. Yep.
Yeah, presence. Definitely. I I wish you could have seen how the apple didn't fall far from the tree. Like when it comes to like drinking and being a happy drunk. As far as that goes, like I'm definitely like him in that regard. Uh, Also, him seeing my work ethic. I was working two jobs when I first started, and I definitely got a lot of that from him and Mama.
Yep.
And I kind of want him to see that.
No, I thought because I was picking my brain about like, even though you know, like I said, obviously y'all my little youngins and stuff. I call y'all my little brothers and sons at the same time because when he did pass, you know what I'm saying, like I do what I could do for y'all. You know what I'm saying, me being a daughter, whatever. You know me and even you know Danielle and whatever. But I was wrecking my brain. I'm like, I was at work today and I was like. I'm asking about pops, you know what I'm saying, and see what's popping and shit because like that was your father, that was my stepdad, but that was my dad too, you know what I'm saying. So it was all three, you know what I'm saying, all three of us, or not, because I mean, it's just crazy to say that I was with him before, you know what I'm saying, y'all was born or whatever, you know what I mean. But he always, you know what I'm saying, he treats us as such in what I do with my stepchildren or whatever and stuff. So that's a big thing that I do. But like I'm like, man, I ain't never asked them in a while about, or I even asked y'all how y'all, you know what I mean, like how y'all feeling because y'all wasn't able to, because y'all lost them at a young age. You know what I mean, like.
I want to say it took me 7 years to even go visit the grave site.
Yeah. See, I don't. Yeah. See, I don't do grave sites, so I don't.
I didn't even go visit grave site to after 7 years. I didn't want to. Like the next morning, like, cause you know we had the funeral and then the next morning with the burial service.
Right.
My aunt was like, yeah, I'm like, nah, I ain't going to the burial service. Like, and like people like, you want to go to your dad's burial service? Like, I went to the funeral and his mom. Like that's good enough for me, cause you never know how somebody react. Like, cause it's one thing to see him in the casket. All right, at the funeral. All right, that's one thing. Like I knew he was gone, and we had prepared for this because he was had cancer.
He's ready to go
and stuff like that.
He's ready to go.
But I think me at that age and being the baby of the family, it would have did something to me seeing the casket lowered in the ground, like.
I mean, y'all was strong cats. So you got something, Mike? Did you got something on that part? Okay. I ain't trying to make this a bad or moment. But I mean, this is conversation we talk because I don't get to see y'all that much. I mean, we don't talk as much or whatever and shit. So these are questions that's going. I mean, granted, once again, it's mics in our face and all that bullshit. But I mean, like once again, like, whatever y'all want me to put in or don't want me to put out, you know what I'm saying, I won't do. But I mean, I'm looking at it. It's my brothers talking and shit. You know what I'm saying. And we talking or whatnot. But But no, I just that's something I thought about today. I mean, I think about it a lot or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like because like he was a closer father than even my father. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't go to my father's funeral. You know what I mean? Like my father died like on a or he got buried or whatever got buried like on a Monday or something, and I just left Cleveland and I was headed back to Virginia and shit. Oh, matter of fact, it was when we moved to
took that
69th. When we moved to 69th, when we moved to 69th.
Oh, okay.
When we moved from 94th to 69th and shit, that weekend he fucking because I came up for the weekend and when we moved from 94th to 69th to move mama in there and shit, had the big dumbass U-Haul that shit like he died like last week of that, but his funeral was like on Monday and shit.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I was uptown. I was up there, but I left because I had to get back to work. You know what I'm saying? So I left. So I mean, you know what I mean, hey, I get it, man. Like I was just saying, like I miss him, because I just miss that he can't be here right now. You know what I'm saying? Just talking shit with us right now. Y'all like you said, able to throw one back. You know what I'm saying? Like and then Spider.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
that's
saying? Like,
the
yo.
other thing for me, like,
You know what I mean? Like, yo,
because
to turn one up.
I was already drinking, so it's like I was waiting to that first moment to where I like
Right.
you would say, like you would be saying with me, because I was under you so much, like,
Yeah.
man, I can't wait till you 21 so I can send you to the store, we
Right.
can go to the bar, you can buy
Yeah,
a beer.
I
Like,
definitely said that.
I wanted that experience with him because I was
Yeah.
already drinking. You
Right.
feel me? So it's like, boom, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna get that experience. You feel me? So it's like, but you do got other memories like this. I'm glad, and I just so happened to wear this. You feel me? Like,
Put it in the main cam. Put it in the main cam. There we go. Go ahead.
you know what I'm saying? I did just so happen to wear this because, you know what I'm saying? I just, the jacket I put on, the
Right.
coat put on today. But shout out to AE Rich, Do It Designs. You feel me? My girl had this made for me on my birthday though. You know what I'm saying? So
King Dad always gonna live, man. Like Spider. That's how we know him as. You know what I'm saying? And he was the coldest dice slinger. You know what I'm saying? Like they bust them niggas
I'm about to
backs.
say,
You know what I'm saying? That
I'm about to
dice
say
game.
he wasn't able to see me in that aspect too, because he know I
used to crack them.
Yeah, I go to some dice
we was
games.
talking. We was
Yeah.
talking about it. We was talking about it. Me and Buck, whatever and shit. Like we used to crack their head on 69th or whatever and shit. Like, let me get that.
That's all I do now.
but
I
no,
shoot
man.
dice. I told myself I'd rather shoot dice than go to the actual casino for real. Like,
I just do side. I mean, I don't.
I be in the action.
I ain't gonna hold the bricks. I do a side bet and shit. You know what I'm
three
saying?
dice the best to me too.
CeeLo.
You feel me?
Yeah, I ain't a fan of that. But if you want to get with that tongue or something like that, you know what I'm saying? Them card games, baby. You know what I'm saying? We can make it happen. Matter of fact, I'm about to set something up for my birthday. My birthday coming up. My birthday March 3rd. Then guess what? Oh, Uncle Spider. Yeah. Papa Spider. That, you know what I'm saying? His shit March 15th. Darthdale birthday March 15th as well. You know what I'm saying? Like, might make something shake and bake. Well, actually, I'm at something over here, so I'll let y'all know what's going on, man. But hey, man, with that being said, man, I appreciate y'all coming through, man. Do you want to plug? Cause you still be doing video or whatever?
Oh, yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Or so go ahead and plug your shit.
Dub Vision 216, you know what I'm saying? Follow me on Instagram, you know what I'm saying? I got a new project about to drop. My boy Trey Loud, you feel me? Bot remix, you know what I'm saying? That video about to come real soon. I got some new camera equipment, some new stuff, just, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say rebranding, but, you know what I'm saying, elevating my brand. So, you know what I'm saying, be on the lookout for that. You know what I'm saying?
Cause I talk about that shit too, man. I need a fucking producer or something like that, man. I need a fucking producer. I'm talking about that. We will talk offline on that one. Mike, what you got? You want to plug your game and shit or whatever the shit? I don't know what you want. What you got? I don't know. You got something?
Everybody want that action online.
You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas want to get on that PS4, you know what I'm saying? For that 5 come out, you know what I mean? You got anything, buddy?
Nah, I ain't got nothing.
Good money? All right, well, that's my big bro. Mike, and that nigga, hey, he hold his own. He hold it true and true. These is my two little brothers, my two blood brothers. Like I said at the beginning, all three of us came out of the same Vag canal. You know what I'm saying? So we all good, and y'all know where to find me at. Joseph Bruiser Collins on Facebook. If you got my number, it's 440. If you got it, you got it. Bruiserypodcast at gmail.com for any links or anything like that. Any if you want to go ahead and request an interview or a sit-in, comments and that, and then YouTube, like, subscribe, add, comment, dislike, do all that. Bruisery podcast. With that being said, later haters.